Once there was a king and queen who were never happy.
Because they had no children.
Every day, the queen would sit and sigh. Until the king would ask,
What's wrong, my dear?
Oh, if only we had children, I could hug them when they were good and scold them when they were bad. What fun it would be!
Then the king too would sigh.
One day, the queen was sitting and sighing in the garden. When the gardener's wife came by.
From her apron pocket she took a pouch, and from the pouch she took a seed. She placed it in the queen's palm and it shaped like a baby curled in sleep.
The gardener's wife said, "Plant this seed tonight. When the full moon is at its highest, water it with your right hand. But don't water it with your left hand, or you will be sorry."
that night, when the full moon was at its highest, the queen crept out to the garden and planted the seed. She scooped up some water with her right hand and poured it over.
But she forgot what the gardener's wife said, and she watered it with her left hand too.
Early next morning, the queen ran back to the spot.
There, in a place of seed, she found tall tree with two long branches. On each branch was a single blossom.
The blossom on the left was flaming red and very strange.
As the queen watched, the petals fell from the yellow blossom and the fruit began to grow. It grew into a lovely little girl with a princess gown and shiny golden hair.
The child called, "Pick me, Mama, I'm ripe."
The queen rushed to pick the child from the tree.
Am I your mama? How wonderful! I shall call you Fair.
Just then the red beetles fell, and another child began to grow, but this one was dirty mess.
She had tangled red hair that stuck out all over. Her clothes were ragged. She carried a wooden ladder and she sat on a baby billy goat.
The child called, "Pick me, Mama, I'm ripe."
Queen rushed to pick her.
Am I your mama? How terrible! I shall throw you from top.
She popped her belly goat bottom, and the belly goat bulb drowned around the tree.
So now the queen had the children she wished for.
Fair hair was good as gold, so the queen could hug her as much as she liked.
And Mop Top was always into mischief, so the queen could scold her as much as she liked.
As for the two sisters, they loved each other dearly, and lovely were never barred.
One day, the girls were picnicking in a cow pasture.
Suddenly, from nearby woods came a terrible ruckus.
Just then, dozens of troggers burst from the woods, shouting and screeching at each other.
They had long tails,
And longer noses.
They grabbed the picnic food and played catch with it.
Mop Top popped her billy goat's bottom and raced right among the trolls.
then she pooped those girls' bottoms.
One after another, those troggers went leaping and crying back into the woods.
Meanwhile, Fairhair just had a toothpick. She lifted her head just the tiniest bit.
Wait! A trogger took Fairhair's head right off!
Then the troll girls whisked the head off Crop. put it on Fair Hair, and ran away with Fair Hair's head.
When Mop Top had chased off the troll girls, she came back to her sister and said, "Oh no, this won't do. A princess cannot lose her head."
So Mop Top asked the king to prepare a ship. When it was ready, she let her sister on board.
The king called Mop Top as she galloped round around the deck.
Are you sure you don't want any sailors? Very well then.
Then she pulled up the anchor and set sail.
They sailed for a long time
Creak, 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 creak.
until they reached the land of the trolls.
Then she went ashore and galloped on the road all the way to the troll castle.
There, on the windowsill, was her sister's head.
Mop Top bobbed her belly got bottom.
The girl raced past the windows and Mop Top grabbed the head. Then she galloped back down the road.
The troll girls came, leaping and bouncing from the castle, screaming and screeching, nasty troll voice.
They chased Mop Top till they caught up.
A troll girl reached for the head.
She swung her wooden ladder. Hiya!
The troll girl's head flew right off her shoulder and troll girl had run after it.
Mop Top kept swinging.
All the troll girls had to chase their head and leave Mop Top alone.
By the time troll girls had had their heads on straight, Mop Top had reached the ship and set sail.
Then, Mop Top took the calf's head of her sister and gave her back her own head.
Mop Top and Fair Hair sailed home.
The king and queen were overjoyed.
The queen gave Mop Top big hug.
Mop Top gave the calf back its head.
But the very next day, Mop Top asked Fairhair to follow her.
So they climbed back on board and set off for adventure.
At last, they came to a far country.
The people there were looking for the new king or queen. Because the old king had just died. So the prime minister himself came down to meet the ship.
When the Prime Minister saw Mop Top galloping round the deck, he glared.
But when he saw lovely Fairhair, he stared.
Princess, be our queen.
Fairhair said, "Oh no, my sister is brave and noble. She should be the queen."
Oh no, she can be the queen. Well, a queen can ride an old billy goat.
Mop Top shouted, "You call this an old billy goat? Look again!"
Well, a queen can dress in rags and carry a ladle.
Mop Top shouted, "You call this rags? You call this a ladle? Look again!"
The Prime Minister looked again.
Huh?
He saw Mop Top wore an elegant riding suit and carry a polished green riding stick.
Well, a queen can be a dirty mess.
Mop Top shouted, "You call me a dirty mess? Look again!"
The Prime Minister looked again.
Huh? Huh?
He saw that Mop Top was perfectly groomed, with a smooth and shining red hair.
Well. Then you can be the queen.
So Mop Top became the queen!
And ruled the country with her sister's help.
And if ever Prime Minister made her mad,
You can bet she bobbed his bottom.
What's wrong, my dear?
Kejap.
apa dia bang?
Cabut dulu lah.
Like it's
Obviously.
Penampakan.
Ada.
Penampakan Mop Top.
Sama terbalik. Wonder Woman ni, Wonder Woman.
I have to read that.
Seorang pelajar ditemui mati dalam longkang. Pelajar tersebut ayo kita ke longkang tersebut. Kelihatan longkang di sini terdapat mayat yang tidak pasti berapakah umurnya. Namun saya pasti mayat itu adalah daripada pelajar UMT. Sekian berita hari ini.
Lepas saya habis cakap ni,
Please.
Long branch.
That night when the full moon was at his highest.
Ooh.
you lah.
Okay, blooper.
Lupa buat dia je.
Baca. Tu, rekam.
Rakan dia.
Oh, dah rekam pula kan? Okay. Tapi kamu pergi jalan
Ada pencuri.
Sekali kan dia punya tuan datang.
Pinjam kejap untuk akonan.
Nah,
Cepat.